everyone and welcome to my second quarter update video. Similar to my first quarter update video, I have my keyboard here because I will be sharing my update using my Google spreadsheet. We will be looking into how much I have saved in my savings and sinking funds and the running total for each, how much we have saved this quarter using my saving challenges, and the progress I have made on my debt. Before we get into it though, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I recently crossed the 400 subscribers mark and we are currently aiming for 500. Alright, so we are going to start with my savings and sinking funds. From my wedding fund, I spent 17,663 pesos. June was a very eventful month. We applied for our marriage license and that came with a lot of small expenses, namely ordering our birth certificate and Sanumar from PSA, getting my cedula, photocopying documents, and then paying for the seminars and the license itself. In June, I also picked my wedding gown. Of course, I'm super excited for this one. I will do a budget breakdown after our wedding, but as a small teaser, I got my wedding gown for 18,000 pesos in Divisoria. It is made to order, so I put down 8,000 pesos for the down payment. Still in June, I deposited 1,000 pesos to reserve our photo video team, went shopping with my in-laws for my prenup outfit, and then booked the studio where we had our prenup photo shoot. Actually, we did a bit more shopping on July 2 and then we had our photo shoot on July 3, but obviously those go into the third quarter expenses. By the way, these are only my expenses and does not include the wedding expenses shouldered by my fiancé. I saved 20,000 each for April, May, and June for a total of 60,000 pesos. And then subtracting our expenses, we have a total savings of 42,337 pesos for our wedding fund in the second quarter. So our total wedding fund currently stands at 212,337 pesos. We are able to cash flow our expenses so far, but definitely next quarter, this will be negative as we start dipping into our wedding fund for the big ticket items for the wedding. I am equally excited and terrified to lose all this savings. Next is MP2, and we were consistent in adding 5,000 pesos per month, so that's 15,000 pesos. But in April, we also received our MP2 dividends to the tune of 322 pesos and 21 cents. So for the second quarter, we have 15,322 pesos and 21 cents and a total of 50,322 pesos and 21 cents for this MP2 account. Lastly, we have our buffer fund, and I actually dipped into this fund a lot this past quarter. So let me just check how much we have left in our envelope. So that's 10,000, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12,400 pesos. But we know that 8,000 is from the first quarter. So our actual savings for the second quarter is 4,400 pesos in the buffer fund. Now we move on to our saving challenges. First is the YouTube likes and comments challenge, and let's see how much we did for each month of the second quarter. So for April, we have 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2,800, and 2,850, 2,890 pesos. For me, we have 1, 2, 2,000 pesos. And for June, we have 1,000 pesos. For a total of 5,890 pesos. This is a bit lower than my first quarter because I did not upload consistently for May and June. But again, thank you so much to all of you who are still here watching and liking and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate everyone who is still following my journey. Next is the 52 weeks challenge. And we have 5,000, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14,500, 14,600 pesos. So again, we know that 6,500 of this is from the first quarter. So for the second quarter, we actually saved 8,100 pesos. And finally, we have the 100 envelopes challenge. I have already segregated the envelopes we cash stuffed for the second quarter. So let me just lay them all out for counting. So for 500 pesos, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 200 pesos, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for 100 pesos, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a total of 18 envelopes, cash stuffed with 3,700 pesos. So this is a lot less than our first quarter, but that's because we finished all the 1,000 pesos envelopes in the first quarter. As you can see here, our total is now at 24,500 pesos. And the goal for this challenge is 30,000 pesos, so we are nearly done. We still have 41 envelopes remaining, but that's one 500 peso envelope and the rest are 100s. I definitely want to finish this by the third quarter because I want to be down to just 2 challenges by the time I get married. So in total, we saved 79,749 pesos in the second quarter, and we have 327,689 pesos in savings since I started my cash stuffing journey last year. As I mentioned in my previous video, I need roughly 350,000 pesos for my wedding, so maybe I'll end up getting the extra funds from my saving challenges, but hopefully it won't come to that. Stay tuned for the third quarter update.
Alright, now let's talk about my debt progress. If you'd like to hear the entire story behind it and my feelings towards my debt, I talked about it at length in my first quarter update video. I will leave the link in the description, but basically I owe my mom 865,000 pesos without interest because she helped me and my siblings purchase a condominium unit for rental. As of last quarter, I still have 736,968 pesos and 62 cents remaining in this debt. Now, previously, my monthly payment for this was 12,754 pesos and 17 cents. But in April, our condominium unit was finally turned over, and that includes the parking lot that my mom owns. As you probably know, condominium owners need to pay condominium association dues for the maintenance of the property. I was surprised to learn that you also have to pay association dues for parking lots. I guess to keep the parking lot clean, or the lights on, or security. Anyway, the association dues for the parking lot is 875 pesos per month, and to make things more convenient for my mom, I offered to pay for this and deduct the amount from my debt. So from 12,754 pesos and 17 cents, my debt repayment is now 13,629 pesos and 17 cents per month. Since the condominium unit was turned over mid-April, the parking association dues for that month was only 466 pesos and 67 cents. So in April, I paid 13,220 pesos and 84 cents, and then the full 13,629 pesos and 17 cents for May and June. In May, my mom also asked me to buy a few things in Shopee, as well as order a debt certificate for my dad. So the total for that was 2,294 pesos, and I also deducted this from my debt rather than ask her to pay me back. So in total, my debt repayment for the second quarter was 42,773 pesos and 18 cents, and my remaining debt is 694,195 pesos and 44 cents. Dividing this by my new monthly repayment, I will have my debt fully paid off in 51 months, which is on September 2027. And that is it for my second quarter update. Thank you as always for cheering me on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!